Oh, that is some interesting stuff indeed. And now sticking to handstands, of course, and the reason why I'm wearing this vest is because in 2019, the handstand became quite the popular thing in the world of fitness. And it was being incorporated into yoga routines, CrossFit competitions, and strength workouts, just to mention a few. And handstands are so incredible, right? They're so good for your core. They help develop strength. It boosts your mood, builds stamina, and of course, it also improves your body's awareness as well as alignment. So for all of you at home, make sure you're joining in on this fun workout that I want to help you to perfect that handstand. And we got Jamie Lee Dunberg in the building. I like your look. This pink is so warm.
I'm terrified.
You look cozy. You look ready for this.
No,
yeah.
no, why are you easing us into this? A handstand, everybody? Okay, we're gonna perfect it.
So I can't even do a handstand. Like, remember my shoulder that I dislocated a few years ago? So I'm still trying to work at it. I'm at a point where I can like just barely kind of get there. I really want to work on my stability, right? And this is what I think is going to really assist that. So you guys at home, if you have any weights, you can use a water bottle, you can use a dumbbell, we can use a kettlebell, and that's pretty much the only piece of equipment you need. The rest is a wall and a chair. So let's get straight into it. All right. So the biggest thing about our handstand is stabilization. We want to set the scap. We want to make sure that it's strong enough to push through when we're in the handstand. So this is going to be that movement that assists us in that. So it's a very similar movement to pushing the floor away from you, right? Again, you're going to see your scapula kind of just like releasing and opening up, and then we're going to drop our body down and sit back into it. So firstly, you can get your shoulders stacked nice and straight, ditches facing the front. You're going to have your lower back and your spine nice and neutral. I love that positioning. And then from here, you're going to just simply push through, hollow out your back and push the ground away from you, and you'll feel, yeah, you've got your mic pack on there. It's not the hunchback of Notre Dame. I know it looks a bit weird, but your scapula would be behind the mic pack over there, and that's what's opening up currently. You might be able to see it. I'm actually going to turn around for you guys, just so you can see a little bit of a view of my back here. Basically, this is me in that stanced position, and I'm going to push through, and you'll see my scap kind of open up just on the outside of that vest. And we're really just playing with this motion to get scapular control as well as scapular strength and stability. So this is a great one. You guys can do 12 reps in total, 3 sets each, and then you can move over to the next exercise.
But it really feels so good for the back. It feels like a good stretch as well,
you know, just the scaps as well. It often is something that allows us to have our back rounded, which we don't want. So having strong scapula opens up the chest and the diaphragm, and already you're going to benefit from the breathing element of that too. Now we're moving over to some stabilization, okay? And this is going to be overhead work. Again, a dumbbell, a water bottle, anything else you guys have at home is going to work. We're using a kettlebell because I love them. They're so dynamic. What you're going to do is essentially start in this position, all right? So we're over the shoulder. You're going for a swing, and then from here, you're going to spread it and almost snatch it straight up in front of you. Now we're already including that stabilization of the shoulder. This is a similar position to how I would be in a handstand. But to ensure that I'm not using my arm and using my scapula instead, I'm going to go for a windmill. So basically, take your opposite hand that doesn't have a weight in it, slide it down your leg, and go for a squat. But make sure you're always looking at the weight. It's straight above you, and this is going to be the position that really accentuates and stimulates that scapula. How did that feel?
Feeling good. It actually feels so nice. I thought it was going to be a bit more strenuous, but it feels so good.
It does, and that's because of the mobility element involved in this as well. So not only are we stabilizing, but we're also including mobility at the same time. Again, for this one, you guys can go for 12 reps each on each side of the body and go for those windmills and 3 sets in total. Stabilization is going to be on point with this one. You're done with that, you can put the weight away. Now we're going to go to some more handstand-specific work. We're going to step it up now. So I've got 3 grades for you guys at home that you can try and see where you are in terms of your handstand capacity, and then you can keep working your way through to the final phase. So step 1, we're going to do a pike, right? A pike means that it's very similar stance to a push-up. We can get these kettlebells out the way. I would be in a push-up position, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to creep my feet a little bit closer to my hands, all right? One thing I do notice, Jamie, your mobility is exceptional. So you've got a great fulcrum point. Legs are straight, neutral spine. Tuck that head in that position over there. You'll feel the stimulation on your shoulders. Now lower your head towards the ground, keeping your elbows close to your body. Don't flare them out. Nice, beautiful form, lowering a body, coming straight back up. Let's try one more of those. This is absolutely exceptional stuff. Jamie, I'm so impressed already. You should feel stimulation on the shoulders with this one. If you want to make it harder, which I think you need to, we're going to use the chair. So let's step it up, level up one more time, increasing the gravity. We're working our way towards that handstand now, but instead you're going to keep your feet on the chair. Bring your hands a little bit closer to the chair now to simulate that pike position. Again, a nice neutral spine, straight legs, and then lower yourself down all the way way to the ground and straight back up. Lovely stuff, Jamie Lee Dominic. This is too easy for you, yeah?
I think CrossFit actually prepared me for this because, like you said, there's a lot of CrossFit work in here. I can definitely see where that comes into play.
I see so too, but let's go through to the final test. All right, so we make our way to the wall. You guys can use anything that you have at home, a Vibrecrete, it doesn't matter. Just make sure it doesn't fall over. What you want to do
this on Mother's Day, though, because she might just throw you like, what are you doing, child?
So I'm going to show you a full version. Jamie's going to attempt it as best she can. It doesn't matter how far you get in this as long as you push yourself, right? So we're starting on the ground in the push-up position. Our feet are against the wall. Then we slowly start creeping our feet up against the wall until you cannot go any higher. Once you're at that position, yeah, look at Jamie Lee Domberg. You want to start creeping your hands further and further to the wall if you can. Look at Jamie Lee go. Oh, I'm so impressed. What? And if this is too easy for you, you can start including some handstand presses against the wall as well. No. Keep tucking your head in. And you want some more stabilization, go for one arm as well. And oh, you're going to be one step closer to your handstand push-up. Jamie, well done, girl.
This is going to be my new party trick, everybody. Every party I go to, just like, hi, everybody.
Well, there you have it, guys. It's a safe way, clearly, as you can see, to try to develop your handstand. And I know it's going to be the perfect stimulation to eventually maybe doing this. We're walking. Yeah.
Oh, now you're showing off. Now you're showing off.
Cheers, guys. Enjoy.